Pacific One News, the news web leader, your exposure to the world.
Amritpal Singh's handler, Khalistani leader Avtar Singh Khanda, dead in UK. ED arrest M3M Group directors Basant Pankaj Bansal on money laundering charges. Delhi police likely to file charge sheet against wrestling body chief. Man strangles women to death with rope in Oyo Hotel near Delhi. Hi, this is Khushi Chauhan and you're watching Pacific One News, the news web leader, your exposure to the world. Avtar Singh Khanda, UK-based chief of the Khalistan Liberation Force and the main handler of Khalistani separatist Amritpal Singh, passed away. According to sources, Khanda, who had helped Amritpal Singh evade the police for 37 days in March to April, was suspected of being poisoned, but medical records revealed he was suffering from blood cancer. Khanda, a bomb expert, was the mastermind behind the pulling down of the Indian flag during a protest outside the UK High Commission in London on March 19. The National Investigation Agency had identified Khanda and 3 other separatists as the principal accused in connection with the incident. Khanda is the son of slain KLF terrorist Kulwant Singh. He went to the UK in 2007 on a study visa before he took asylum there in 2012. Khanda was purportedly heading the KLF outfit under the code name Ranjot Singh after the killing of erstwhile KLF chief Harmeet Singh in Pakistan in January 2020. The ED arrested reality firm M3M Group directors Basant Bansal and Pankaj Bansal on money laundering charges linked to a corrupting case against a former special judge. Haryana Anti-Corruption Bureau in April filed the case against Sudhir Parmar, the judge, his nephew and another M3M Group director Roop Kumar Bansal. Parmar allegedly favored M3M Group directors and another real estate group IREO in the ED and Central Bureau of Investigation cases. Parmar was suspended on April 27. ED on June 1 raided premises linked to M3M promoters and others in a separate money laundering case against IREO Group and its promoter Lalit Goyal. The agency on June 8 arrested Roop Kumar Bansal while the Delhi High Court granted Basant Bansal and Pankaj Bansal interim protection from arrest. The Delhi police is expected to file a charge sheet in connection with sexual harassment allegations made by female wrestlers against Wrestling Federation of India chief and BJP MP Brij Bhushan Charan Singh. On June 7, Union Sports Minister Anurag Thakur met Olympic medal winning wrestlers Bajrang Punia and Sakshi Malik and assured them that a charge sheet in this case would be filed by June 15. Following this assurance, the wrestlers suspended their protest. The Delhi police have written to wrestling federations of 5 countries to request information about alleged sexual harassment incidents involving Mr. Singh. The federations have not yet responded, but once they do, the police will file a supplementary charge sheet. The prop team sent notices to wrestling federation in 5 countries requesting photos, videos and CCTV footage of the tournaments and the places where the wrestlers stayed during their matches. A man allegedly strangled a woman to death in an Oyo hotel in neighbouring Faridabad over suspicion that the victim was talking to another man. The 24-year-old man Akash, who works as an accountant in a Delhi-based firm, had known the woman for almost 8 years. The accused suspected that the woman was talking to another man. Akash called the woman to an Oyo hotel near the NHPC Chowk in Faridabad earlier, where they fought, after which the man allegedly strangled the woman with a rope and killed her. The police arrested the man from the hotel and the victim's body was sent for a post-mortem. The rope used by the man to allegedly kill the woman was also recovered from the room. The police have registered a case of murder under relevant sections of the Indian Penal Code and a 1-day police custody has been remanded by the local court for further investigation. Parts of Delhi including Dwarka received rainfall. Despite there being no forecast for rains for the day, Delhiites are expected to get some relief from the punishing heat in the few days with light rains and thunder showers in the offing. The maximum temperature is expected to be between 36 degrees Celsius and 39 degrees Celsius till June 20. Delhi sweated under scorching heat this week with the maximum temperature settling at 40.9 degrees Celsius, 1 notch above the season's average, and the minimum temperature being recorded at 29.7 degrees Celsius, 2 degrees above the normal. The humidity levels oscillated between 43% and 57% throughout the day. The Indian Meteorological Department has forecast a partly cloudy sky with the possibility of very light rain or thunder showers towards evening at one or two places. Now it's time for a short break. We'll be back soon.
Pacific One News, the news web leader, your exposure to the world. Peaks in science and tech.
Third stay separated.
Are they keeping the global warming in check? From foreign policies to international disputes, we keep an eye on India's rise to superpower. We bring you news as is. No opinions, no agenda, no masala. Keep calm and access top stories right in your palm. We bring you news that you can
ये
use.
हालात को देखते हुए देश में ये लॉकडाउन 21 दिन का होगा.
Cruising through the alleys, towns and metros. Every moment of importance, from geopolitical moves to hyper-local news. We bring you what's happening in India. New outlook, new thoughts, news with the views. Pacific One News, the news web leader, your exposure to the world.
So we are back after a break. Now moving ahead. Prior to Prime Minister Narendra Modi's upcoming trip to the United States, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh is set to commence the Defence Acquisition Council meeting as reported. Citing defence officials, the meeting will be attended by senior officials from the Defence Ministry and the military. One of the key discussions will revolve around the procurement of MQ-9 Reaper armed drones from the United States. Additionally, the meeting's agenda also includes deliberations on various indigenous defense deals. According to defense sources, the acquisition of MQ-9 drones is set to be discussed during an important high-level meeting. Initially, there were plans to reduce the number of drones from 30 to 18 or even fewer. However, the latest information suggests that India is likely to proceed with the original plan of acquiring 30 drones, with 10 allocated to each of the three services. In a setback to Karnataka Congress government's plan to roll out its second guarantee, the Annabhagya scheme providing 10 kg food grains per person per month to all BPL families, the union government has stopped the sale of wheat and rice from Food Corporation of India stocks to state governments. Chief Minister Siddaramaiah accused the BJP government at the centre of taking a political decision to prevent Karnataka from supplying grains to the poor. He said his government had sought 2.28 lakh metric tons from the FCI to supply grains under the Annabhagya scheme, and that on June 12. The FCI sent 2 letters agreeing to supply around 2.22 lakh MT. In literally the dying hours of the campaign for the 2022 Assembly elections in Uttarakhand, the incumbent Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami pulled a rabbit out of his hat. If re-elected to power, he said a BJP government would bring a uniform civil code in the state. Till then, the election was seen as evenly balanced. With the Congress making all the right moves, the BJP had brought in Yogi Adityanath, its firebrand Uttar Pradesh CM and Hindutva face, and originally a native of Uttarakhand, but only once on the last day of the campaign. However, in his new term as CM, Dhami, who was renamed to the post by the BJP despite losing from his own seat, Uttarakhand's right-wing turn has been getting sharper. The centre's ordinance has made the secretaries the boss of all elected ministers, and they have been granted the power to decide on what is legal and illegal. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal said the CM, who has been meeting chief ministers and leaders of various parties in a bid to unite them against the government of National Capital Territory of Delhi Ordinance, met Communist Party of India General Secretary D. Raja to seek his support in this regard in the Rajya Sabha. Addressing a press conference after meeting Raja, Kejriwal said, "I will give you 2 examples from the past weeks. Minister Saurabh Bharadwaj gave some directions to the Vigilance Secretary regarding work allocations. But the Secretary is not listening to the order after this ordinance. He is neither replying to the Minister nor to the LG, he says. He will rely on the National Capital Civil Service Authority that has been formed now." The Gautam Buddha Nagar Traffic Police launched a 15-day campaign called Discipline on Road 2 to enforce traffic rules in the district and curb wrong side driving, roadside parking of vehicles and parking in no parking zones. Police officials said that the drive, which will go on until June 30, was undertaken due to the recent rise in accident cases in Noida. An official said during this campaign period, action will be taken in case of driving vehicle without license, using mobile phone while driving vehicle, driving by minor in public place, parking vehicle in no parking zone on highways, four-wheeler driver and passenger not wearing seat belt, driving after drinking alcohol, illegal use of red and blue lights, etc. Now it's time for a short break. We'll be back soon.
Pacific One News, the news web leader, your exposure to the world. Peaks in science and tech.
Third stay separated.
Are they keeping the global warming in check? From foreign policies to international disputes, we keep an eye on India's rise to superpower. We bring you news as is. No opinions, no agenda, no masala. Keep calm and access top stories right in your palm. We bring you news that you can
ये
use.
हालात को देखते हुए देश में ये लॉकडाउन 21 दिन का होगा।
Cruising through the alleys, towns and metros. Every moment of importance, from geopolitical moves to hyper-local news. We bring you what's happening in India. New outlook, new thoughts, news with the views. Pacific One News, the news web leader, your exposure to the world.
So we are back again, now moving ahead. Tamil Nadu joined the ranks of opposition-ruled states that have withdrawn a general consent for investigation that the Central Bureau of Investigation enjoys. The central agency will now have to take the state government's permission to undertake investigation in the state and against its residents. The DMK government's move came hours after its minister V. Senthil Balaji was arrested by the Enforcement Directorate in a money laundering case. The government had taken strong offence to the Enforcement Directorate's move to search the home and office of the Power Minister. Chief Minister M.K. Stalin had called it an assault on federalism. Earlier in a statement, Chief Minister M.K. Stalin had said, in a needless way, ED has breached into the secretariat that has the state security-related confidential files and have staged a drama entering the minister's office. They wanted to show that they would raid even entering the secretariat, he said. The World Test Championship final between India and Australia ended on a bitter note for Virat Kohli and the subcontinent side, with the men from down under securing a 209-run win. Since the conclusion of the showpiece event, Kohli has also been in the line of fire, with many former cricketers raising questions about his shot selection in the match. Kohli, who has been sharing a few philosophical quotes on Instagram of late, posted another one. In the story, he talked about change. The only way to make sense out of change is to plunge into it, move with it and join the dance. The text read, quoting Alan Watts, Virat is presently enjoying a period of break away from the game, with the Indian team not scheduled to feature in any cricketing contest until the tour of West Indies, which starts next month. Composer A.R. Rahman has announced the release date of Mamanan's trailer. Starring Udyanidhi, Stalin and Vedi Velu Rahman, the composer of the film took to Twitter to share the new update. According to the tweet, the trailer will be released on June 16. The time of the release is yet to be announced. Along with the release date, the A.R. Rahman also shared a new poster from the film. The poster features Stalin running along with a pack of dogs. The dog belongs to the indigenous breed Sai Hound that belongs to Tamil Nadu. Mari Selvaraj's first film, Pariyeram Perumal, featured a dog from the same breed, which played a vital symbolism in the film. Looks like the director is turning it into a recurring motif in his films. The poster also has Vedi Velu's face in the background. Tamanna Bhatia is on a high both personally and professionally. Her two projects, Ji Karda and Lust Story 2, are up for release, while her dating life is all rose thanks to Vijay Verma. The actor recently confirmed her relationship in an interview, calling him her happy place. In an interview, Tamanna discussed how actors' relationships are subjected to constant scrutiny. In the phase when couples often take time to explore each other and their bond, this media scrutiny could act as a deterrent, dismissing the same. The Bahubali actress said that she is in a fairly comfortable position now to not be bothered about the same. What I have had or what I have today has been a fairly comfortable experience. I should be able to look into the mirror and be happy. And all this doesn't bother me anymore, the actress said. Kangana Ranaut launched the trailer of Tiku Weds Cheru. The film stars Nawazuddin Siddiqui and Avneet Kaur in the lead. While Nawazuddin plays the role of a junior artist in Hindi films, Avneet is showcased as an aspiring actor. The trailer takes us through the ups and downs in the lives of this unconventional couple who hustle together to achieve their ambitions in the city of dreams, Mumbai. While the dark comedy looks like one entertaining ride, the lip-lock scene between Nawazuddin and Avneet Kaur didn't go down well among fans. They called out the production as well as Kangana Ranaut for casting the two stars as lovers despite their huge age gap. That's all for now. Stay tuned for more updates.
Pacific One News, the news web leader, your exposure to the world.